In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get Player Moments Laporte as quickly as possible. In addition to that as well, I'll also be doing a little bit of a player objectives bonus round for Team of the Season Toney and showing you how to do that. It'll make more sense when I get into it because I'm doing a really bad job at explaining it at the minute. Let's get into it. If you want the cheapest FIFA 20 coins with a ban-proof system, make sure to go and check out Mule Factory. I've left a link in the description. If you use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout, you will get yourself a 5% discount. Let's get into it. Oh, what is going on, guys? LE96 and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to get Player Moments Laporte quickly. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys exactly how I would do it. I'm basically telling you guys a couple of different tips and tricks that you can use to get this player objectives card as quickly as possible. In my opinion, this is easily one of the best objectives cards that we've ever had, and this is actually going to be one that's going to be going into my team, and I'll show you guys exactly why in just a little bit. Now, just before we get into this video, lads, like I said, the giveaway winner from my last giveaway hasn't actually got in touch with me just yet, so I'm going to make you guys a deal. If this video gets over 300 likes, I'll restart the giveaway and do it all again because I've just not heard anything, so let's get into this video. So guys, jumping over to the preview screen over here, we are going to go over to Player Moments Laporte. Now this card looks absolutely mad. It looks so good. 74 pace, 91 defending, 86 physical. This is exactly what I want a centre back to be in FIFA 20. I've already got shapeshifters Kante and Van Dijk, and I've already got Laporte as well, and I want to get this card to sort of improve. So let's just run through all of the objectives to start off with. Then I'll show you guys a team which you can go and use in division rivals, which should hopefully be getting you everything completed as quickly as possible. Now, starting off with the first one, it's going to be Basque Beginnings, which is score an outside of the box goal in 2 separate rivals matches using La Liga players. Now, this one is probably the odd one out of all of these objectives so far, and the only problem that I have with this one as well is score an outside of the box goal in 2 separate rivals matches. I can't remember the last time I scored an outside of the box goal. The only thing that I could probably think to sort of quickly do this would be to sort of hang around the edge of your opponent's box and try and get a free kick and then sub a La Liga player on. I don't know. I've come up with a bit of a tactic which you can use, which I'll show you guys in just a little bit. But moving into the next one, it's going to be defensive delivery, which is assist the goal with a through ball in 3 separate rivals matches using defenders. Now, this one is relatively simple. What we can actually do is build our formation to include defenders, and then once we're in game, we can change to a different formation and move those defenders further up, and we should be hopefully getting those objectives sorted. So that one's pretty easy, to be honest. Next one is Premier Placement, which is assist the goal with a cross in 5 separate rivals wins using Premier League players. Likewise with this one, you have to assist the goal again, and this one is assist the goal with defenders. So what you can actually do is actually combine both of these to get all of your assists with Premier League defenders, and if you play with 5 separate rivals games, sorted. You can actually do a through ball cross as well, and that will actually register, so that's just something to bear in mind. And then finally, we've got ourselves French Foundations, which is score in 3 separate rivals wins using French players with maximum 3-star weak foot, which this one's a bit of a bugger, I'm not going to lie. So guys, this is the team which I've come up with for you guys to go and use to do these objectives. Now this team, as you can see, it's pretty decent. It is pretty decent, I'll admit that. It might be quite expensive, obviously, with Mateus in there. I wouldn't recommend for you guys to go and do that. It's just because I've got Mateus. However, all of these players do have a cheaper option. For example, Kante has a cheaper option. You've got Laporte with a cheaper option. Cancelo's got a cheaper option. But for any areas that you can improve, I would definitely recommend to do that. Now, if we just jump over to my bench, I've found someone right here who you can use for the La Liga objectives as well. So don't forget, the La Liga objectives were to score an outside of the box goal with La Liga players in 2 separate games, and I've actually gone for Fekir. Now, the reason why I've gone for Fekir is because he is French and he has a max of 3-star weak foot as well. So those other objectives with max 3-star weak foot, and they have to be French players, you will be able to do it with Fekir as well. And if we take a look at his individual attributes, he's got 85 long shots, which in my opinion is pretty decent for scoring outside of the box goals, and the fact that he is French with a maximum of 3-star weak foot makes him perfect for those objectives. So you'd start off in your game and then jump straight into it. Now, you've got the other objectives like defensive delivery and Premier Placement as well. Now, with this 5 at the back formation, all of these back 5 players can be placed anywhere on the pitch once you guys are in game. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm just going to remove Fakir and just talk to you guys exactly how I would do things. Now, what I'd actually recommend for you guys to do is to jump into a game with your backline just like this, go over to custom tactics, and once you are in your game, you need to change your custom tactics to a different formation. So say for example with the defensive one right here, you go over to your formation and you go for something like, I'm not too sure, the 3-1-4-2 for example. Then if you needed to get yourself assists or any other objectives that you may need, you'd then go for your defensive players and move them into a more forward position. Now if you do that, you will then be able to get those different objectives. If you go into the game by playing Cancelo at right wing for example, he can't start there. He has to start in a defensive position, then change once you're in game. Whilst doing the defensive delivery as well, you will be able to do the Premier placement, because this team, like I've shown you guys, is a full Premier League team. So when you're going through and just playing your normal games, regardless of what you do, you've got all of these Premier League players, so you can start to sort of cater your play towards the objectives without really having to worry about who it is that you're actually controlling, which is one thing which I actually struggle with quite a bit when doing player objectives, is that I'll start to do the objectives and then completely forget who it is that I need to go for. In addition to that, with this team, I've also got Kante over here, who does actually have a max 3-star weak foot, who is someone who I could actually play in a centre attacking mid position. In addition to that as well, like I said, we do also have Fakir, who is someone who I would highly recommend for you to get in, because of that La Liga goal and also the fact that you need 3-star max weak foot to actually complete that different objective as well. So I would highly recommend to go and get him. If you go and take a look at him on the market, he really isn't too expensive in comparison to some of the other players that you can actually find. I'm just going to show you guys how much he's going for right now. So if I just set this to around, I don't know, let's just put this up to around 50,000 coins, something like that. You will be able to see that he does actually pop up for under 50,000 coins right now, and he's a perfect addition to any team that you actually use. So this is actually going to be someone who I am going to stick in my team to complete this objective, because as you guys know, I've got Laporte in my team and I'd love to complete this. So jumping back over to the player objectives, all of those are actually relatively easy to complete, and you might be able to do this in 5 games. Maybe, yeah, to be honest, I think you could actually do this in 5 games. Obviously, depending on how good you actually are at the game. But with these tips that I've shown you guys, you should hopefully be completing this as quickly as possible. And this is someone who I'm definitely going to be completing.
He looks mint.
Now, it's time for our bonus round. Woo! Yeah, this is how to get team of the season so far, Toney, really quickly. Let's run through the objectives. So starting off with the first one, EFL Excellence, scoring 4 separate squad battles matches on Min World Class. Using at least 1 player from each EFL league, so basically the Championship, League 1, League 2. That one, relatively simple, just beat World Class basically. One thing I do know as well is that it's quite difficult to beat World Class. I don't have any tips for that. I really don't. Take your time. Take your time is the only tip that I can really give you for that. Next up, give and get goals. Assist and scoring in 3 separate squad battles matches on minimum professional difficulty using League 1 players. That's absolutely fine, because we're going to be putting those League 1 players into our team because of this EFL Excellence. Next up is through Toney, which is assist 2 goals with through balls in 3 separate squad... I can't speak. I can't bloody speak. 3 separate squad battles matches on min world class difficulty or rivals using English players. Again, that was not actually too bad. And then finally the posh precision, which is score a finesse goal, which is basically when you shoot and hold R1 at the same time in 5 separate squad battles matches on world class using min 85 pace. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into the team that I've made for this and show you guys exactly what you need to do to get this done in 5 games? Yeah, you can get this done in 5 games. Not too bad. So guys, this is the team which I've actually come up with for this objective. As you can see right here, we've got a full English team which has got a range of different players, all from the different EFL leagues that you're going to be needing, as well as the Premier League as well. I've also managed to get myself a couple of team of the season players in here as well, and these players are actually relatively inexpensive. However, James Henry, 3-star, 3-star, this guy, his stats look perfect for a cam, and that's exactly what I would recommend for you guys to do. Go in with this starting lineup, change your formation in game, and then start to build up what you need for the objectives. So for the first one in EFL Excellence, you needed to start those different EFL leagues, and we've managed to get ourselves Devante Cole in here. He's got 90 pace, 90 pace. He's got 2-star skill moves, which we'll ignore. 90 pace though, not so bad. I've also got Whiteman in here, again, a perfect CM. You've got James Henry over here, perfect centre attacking mid. He is at right wing, but he would be going into centre attacking mid. I've got Jackson over here, 85 pace, looks like a pretty decent right back. We've just got a decent team. Next one is give and get goals, which is basically assist and score with League One players, which the reason why these players are so far forward is because they are League One players. So this James Henry card right here is from Oxford, who are in League One. And you've also got Devante Cole as well, who is from League One as well, who plays for Doncaster. I just want to show you guys as well that that is definitely the case as well. So you need to assist and score, and that can be on professional. So that one could actually be relatively quickly, but if you can do it on world class, even better. Next one's through Toney, which is assist, basically using English players. We've got a full English team, so that one should be relatively simple. And then finally we've got Posh Precision. Now this one is finesse goals. Now like I was saying, the reason why I've picked players in these certain positions is because they have got over 85 pace. Now every single card right here who would be playing in my front three positions does actually have over 85 pace. We've got Demaya Gray over here from Leicester, I've got Devante Cole, and I've got James Henry as well, but we've also got a couple of other players as well who could contribute towards that. Jackson, maybe. But overall, this team should get you that team of the season so far, Toney, as quickly as possible. And if you're wondering whether or not to do it, just think of it this way. If we get ourselves a guaranteed team of the season so far pack, we're definitely going to be needing a team of the season so far player in that pack. So why not just complete these squad battles objectives to get yourself that Toney to save yourself some coins. It's worth doing, to be honest. So guys, those are all of the objectives for team of the season so far, Toney, and we've also got Player Moments Laporte as well. So hopefully you guys have actually learned something from this video. You can go into the division rivals or squad battles or whatever it may be and not be as all over the place as before, and you might have a bit more structure in what it is that you need to do. Well guys, that's where I'm going to be wrapping up this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you need any help with anything, comment down below. Like this video. Go and follow my socials. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I am hip and trendy. Go and follow me. But yeah, this 26, this has been how to complete Player Moments Laporte as quickly as possible, and I am off. Goodbye.